Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you can see, I'm in a clan Javi14 or 14, he's from Spain. Most of the people call him Javi14 versus SG. So yeah, a new champion face-off again. Last one was against Canario and I asked you guys, do you guys have any suggestions for next one? And actually quite a lot of you guys mentioned Javi, so I actually messaged him, like I already knew him of course, like he used to, for example, play in SLO. Like against me, or like sometimes we even practice together, stuff like that. So he's actually a really solid player, especially right now in this CRL. Like for example in SLO, I believe he had like a 40% win rate, which isn't that great, but in this CRL he actually got so much better. Like he played so amazing. And especially like at the moments where, for example, he had to clutch it in, let's say, King of the Hill, he actually clutched up. So definitely big shout out to Javi. I will include his Twitter in the description down below. Not sure if he has any like YouTube channel or something. I will ask him if he does. I will also include that in the description down below. So basically champion face-off, best of 5 games, nothing special, no special rules like bans or something. I might actually change that in the future. Maybe if you guys would like I can do, for example, with each like player banning one card. Or something like that, or maybe like a draft mode, something like this. But I think this is the most, like standard and also like most fun to watch. So I do have some decks ready. As you can see, I have this Lava Miner Poison deck ready. Pretty solid deck with the Inferno Dragon. Definitely really solid defense, like also in combination with the Tombstone. So yeah, 3.8 average elixir cost, pretty solid. I have this deck ready. I'm not sure if I will use it today, but it's actually a pretty fun deck to play with, like with the Snowball and the Freeze. I might actually do a later episode on this deck, like with the Freeze buff and the Snowball buff. Like this deck is actually pretty solid. Then this deck is actually really insane, guys. I think I will actually like go on Clash with S, like featuring this deck as well. So stay tuned for that as well. But this deck is actually really solid, actually used by Little Chen like in the World Finals. Then I have this Golem deck ready with Tombstone. And then here 2.9 Expo Cycle, not sure if I will use it, quite risky, but at the same time like quite solid because I did get the 15-0 like in my last episode in the Reach, the Stars Challenge. So I think I will just start off with this Lava deck. Actually, as I said, like pretty solid defense, and I'm not sure what really hard counters that. Not like you don't really have 3 Musketeers like in this meta, like the 3 Musketeers Minion Horde deck. Maybe like it's still good, I'm not sure, but with the the nerf to the Elixir Collector, it kind of disappeared like in the meta. So I would say enough talking, guys. Let's just request. Let's see if Javi is ready, and let's see if we get the first game going. So he is online. I'm not sure if he has his decks ready and stuff like that. I did just text him like, are you ready? He said yes I am. So good luck, good luck. Looks like he is ready. So we are already in the first game, guys. Let's give him a good luck, and let's give him a good luck, or let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him a good luck. So we start off with Lava. We have Barbell, Poison, and Baby Dragon. Next card is the Guard. So I'm not sure with this starting hand what to do. Maybe I can just cycle a Barbell. Also doesn't really reveal much about our deck, so it looks like he gives us a kissing emote. Let's give him a kissing goblin back. And I think I would just, okay, so it looks like he does go with his miner. So miner, not sure what that is. Miner could also be, for example, the deck we are playing right now, like a lava miner. Could be a ton of things. Looks like he does have bandit. So bandit, maybe like P.E.K.K.A miner, something like this. So I will actually go with my barb. Okay, so it looks like he actually, no idea what this deck is. Looks like he actually has Hunter as well, so the Bandit will die. And I think he actually spent quite a lot of elixir there. So let's actually go with Lava in the back, guys. I do want to go opposite lane just because, like, if he pressures, like, really hard, I can always ignore the right side tower. But it looks like he has Hunter, Bandit, Miner, and Mega Minion. Not sure what this deck is, but I will be able to go with Inferno Dragon here. Let's actually go with guards like in the middle, and let's see if he has anything else like for air. So the recruits will be able to get some chip damage for sure. He actually also sends a miner, so I guess I would just ignore that, guys, and I guess I would just go for like the left side with the push. So it looks like he does go with a poison. I'll actually send the miner. I was thinking to send the barbell like defensive, but I think I would just try to go for the tower trade. Looks like he also sends the bandit towards the right side, so that was definitely a mistake on his part. I think I would just no, I will definitely go with a barbell, otherwise he might be able to get a lot of damage for a 3 count. So let's see, guys. He's still forced to go with a Mega Minion on Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon actually ends up killing the Hunter, or the Mega Minion, excuse me. So his Hunter, Mega Minion, Recruits, Miner, and then Bandit, and then also Poison. He already showed the Poison. Not sure what his spell is. I'm not sure if he already used it. Maybe like a barbell, maybe like a look. So pretty interesting deck. Kind of like not necessarily bridge spam, because usually bridge spam decks have like the better end, but kind of like the same aspect, like a pressure deck. So it looks like he does have the Royal Ghost as well. I guess I would just go with Inferno Dragon in the back. Don't really want to go with Lava Hound yet. But I think I would just, I would definitely go with Lava Hound in front of the Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon should be able to get some value like on the Royal Ghost. Let's see if he actually, no, it looks like he does go invisible. So let's actually go with a Baby Dragon over here, guys. Let's see what he drops. So it looks like the Inferno Dragon does lock onto the Hunter. That's actually really good for us, guys. Looks like he does zap it, so pretty good zap on his part. Let's actually go with a Tombstone over here. And let's see, we kind of need to reset. Hunter does go down. His Mega Minion is still there, guys. And let's see, let's go with Inferno Dragon in the back. Let's see what he drops. The Tombstone does go down. Looks like he actually goes with his Royal Ghost. Let's actually go with the guards over here. Let's see if we're able to counter this one. Let's actually go with Lava Hound in the back. And we do need to have the the miner ready, I guess, like defensive for his bandit. So let's see, looks like he goes with his hunter, but I think he might have thought like that the Olaf Hound would actually go for the left side, but it will actually go for the right side tower. So let's actually go with a poison defense, guys. Let's see if he goes with his bandit. Looks like he does go with his miner. Let's actually go with a tombstone defensive. And let's see, so the hunter will die to the barb. Let's actually, okay, so he does zap, actually pretty good zap on his part. Bandit actually dashes onto the tower, does get a hit as well, but let's actually go with a second Lava Hound right now. And I think right now he, yeah, will go, okay, so he does go with the defense. Let's go with a baby dragon right now. Let's see if he, okay, so he does go with his miner. Let's actually go with guards, and let's then go with a barbell. So really good poison on defense, but look at the lava pups. Baby dragon is locked on, Lava Hound is there. Let's go with a miner, and I think this is good game, guys. Yeah, miner does lock onto the tower, and that is good game. So the first game does, we do, excuse me, wow. Just so many things go on. We do manage to win the first game. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him the wall plate. And let's give him a thumbs. Okay, guys. So we did manage to win the first game. So as I said, like really strange deck, but interesting deck on his part. Kind of like a bridge spam, like pressure deck. Kind of reminds me of like a P.E.K.K.A. Miner deck with like and the ghost and the bandit, but like this way, like he actually put the royal recruits instead of the P.E.K.K.A. and then hunter instead of the Ewis, since hunter is like the heavy hitter, and then recruits kind of like as a dual lane pressure. So definitely interesting deck. I do think I have the matchup advantage in this like matchup, since we have guards, since we have tombstone. Also barbell is definitely helpful, like against, for example, stopping a bandit, but also against the recruit. So definitely a good game as well, like really well playing his part, pretty close over there. And I'm not sure what to use for the second game. I think I will use this bait deck, especially since he used like in the first game he did use the Zep, so I'm not sure if he will again like use something with Zep, since I used Inferno Dragon in the first game. But I think this deck is just, yeah, really solid overall, even if he has double spells or triple spells. I mean, for example, Lock, Zep, and let's say a Fireball, like we can even outplay them just because we have so many units where he can, for example, use the Lock on, like just already like yeah, 4 units, or basically 5, like with the princes as well. And then of course like the bats, like the skeleton army and the goblin gang, kind of like a Zep bait as well. Mainly the skeleton army and the bats though. But I think this is definitely a solid deck to, yeah, use in the second game, especially since we used, or like we won the first game. I feel like, well, this is not necessarily a really risky deck, but if we do end up losing, it's still 1-1. It's not like right now we have to win, so we need to pick like a really solid deck. So I think this deck is definitely a good surprise effect. Let's give it a thumbs up and let's give it a good luck. So we started with Goblin Barrel, we have the bats, the Goblin Gang, and then the Royal Giant. I guess I would just start off with the Goblin Barrel, like onto the left side. As you guys see, I did upgrade it to star level 2. So it looks like he has Ice Golem and Mega Me. I'm not sure what that could mean. Could be, for example, I don't know, maybe like some kind of Balloon Psycho deck. Could mean, I'm not sure if he had in the last deck he had Ice Golem. I don't think so. It looks like he does have the Tombstone as well, so it could be, for example, Pompeo Balloon Psycho with Ice Golem, Mega Minion, Inferno Dragon, and then Miner Zep. But let's see what his other cards are. It looks like he does have the Miner, so it could be the deck I'm talking about, like with Balloon, with Inferno Dragon. Let's see if he goes with Inferno Dragon in the back right now against the Royal Giant. If it is, yeah, it looks like, oh no, it looks like he has E-Dragon, so I'm not sure. Could mean, for example, a Lava Hound deck, like some kind of Lava Miner deck with Poison, I guess, or with Lightning maybe. Looks like he does go with his Ice Golem, so let's actually go with a Dart Goblin over here, guys. Looks like he also goes with his Mega Minion. I'm not sure if he has Lock or something, so Dart Goblin should be able to get a lot of value. Looks like he does go with a Fireball, so I guess I will just go with a Goblin Barrel over here. He does send a Miner towards our Princess, so let's actually go with a Goblin Gang, and let's then go with Bats, like onto the E-Dragon. So E-Dragon does go down. No, looks like it doesn't go down. Let's go with the Princess. Yeah, the Princess does splash onto the E-Dragon and the Mega Man, but it still gets so much damage, guys. Definitely well played on his part. Brings down the tower to 896 HP. So the Princess is still there. He still needs to drop something for the Princess, but that's really unfortunate start for us, and I'm not sure what deck this is. I mean, it still could be like some kind of balloon deck. Let's go with a Dart Goblin, trying to keep the Princess alive and then also help kill the Ice Golem. Let's go with a barrel as well. So Dart Goblin is able to stay alive. Princess will be able to, no, we'll definitely not be able to kill the Mega Minion, but we'll be able to get some damage at least, I think. Okay, so we still need to drop something. Let's actually go with a Goblin Gang. Let's then go with Royal Giant, and let's see if he uses the Zep over here. Yeah, he does go with the Zep, so let's actually go with Bats. Oh no, really bad bets. He actually goes with the E-Dragon, so while playing his part, let's go with a Dart Goblin and then go with a Goblin Barrel. So Electro Dragon actually does go down. Dart Goblin is still there. Royal Giant is still there. Goblin Barrel wasn't even needed. Kind of an overcommitment on my part. But I wasn't sure if he would be able to defend it, so we do get some good damage. Not sure what his win condition is, guys. Maybe it's just, yeah, like a minor. I'm not sure. Okay, so he didn't hit all of that, so that was actually good for us. Let's actually go with Bats over here, guys. Let's then go with, okay, he actually goes with the E-Dragon, like in this side. I guess I will go with Royal Giant for a 3 count. I will go with Goblin Barrel, and then I will go with my Dart Goblin. So let's see, guys. He will definitely go with his Miner. Maybe he will Fireball. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Gang. So we did predict it, and I think this is actually a good game, guys. Not sure what his spell is. Miner will be able to get... No, will not be able to get a hit on tower. And I think this is a good game, guys. Actually, he does have Balloon. Not sure why he didn't use it the entire game. Let's go with Bats. Let's go with Princess. And looks like we were able to win the second game as well, guys. So let's give him the good game. Let's give him the wall plate. And let's give him the thumbs up. Really strange, like how we played that deck. Like, I was already expecting kind of like the Balloon. It is like the Pompeo Balloon deck, just E-Dragon instead of Inferno Dragon. So not sure like if he tried to counter like the first deck, since we didn't have like a lightning or something. He did use like E-Dragon instead of the Inferno Dragon in this deck, and he didn't play the Balloon at all. I guess he was afraid like of me getting too much value out of my Dart Goblin, out of, for example, my Princess, like the bets if he didn't have Zap and Cycle. But I feel like in some moments like he could have went with a Balloon when I didn't really have good answers like for it, since basically my only air counter is the Dart Goblin. Like, consistent air counter is the Dart Goblin, but he can still miner that. And then of course like the bets is pretty good, but he has Zap like for that. So I'm not sure what his thought process was there. But yeah, definitely really solid game as well. Like, definitely good defense on his part. We were able to break through. Like, that one moment was definitely crucial where we, for example, went with the bets after he zapped my Goblin Gang. Dart Goblin as well to support it, like to kill his E-Dragon. Goblin Barrel was a little bit over commitment. That moment was definitely key, guys. So 2-0 right now. Let's see if we're able to finish the champion phase off. That would be awesome if we can actually end up sweeping him. So I'm not sure what deck to play right now. Like, we used Lavahound deck, we used the Royal Giant deck. He might expect me to switch back to Lavahound. So maybe I could go with Golem. Like, I don't think he would use a P.E.K.K.A deck to counter this Lavahound. Or maybe I would just go with this Lavahound deck again. Not sure what he would bring, but my feeling kind of says Golem, so I guess I would just go with Golem. Let's see if it works out, and then if needed, I can always switch back to the Lavahound deck. So I think I would just go with this Golem deck. This is actually a pretty solid Golem deck. Usually you have Lumberjack instead of the Tombstone, but I felt like Tombstone is actually pretty solid. Just because in some situations, like, you use the Tornado on offense, like to, like basically pull everything together like towards your Golem push. But then right now, like with the Tombstone, you kind of have an extra defense against, let's say, Hawk Rider decks, let's say maybe a Giant deck, something like that. So I guess for the third game, I would just go with this Golem deck. If I lose, I can always switch back to the Lavahound deck again. Hopefully I don't lose though. Let's see if we're able to finish this off. So it looks like he is ready. Let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him a good luck. So let's see what our starting hand is. Looks like we have Tombstone, we have Poison, Nado, and Golem. Pretty good starting hand actually. Like with this hand, excuse me, we can either just wait or we can just set up a Tombstone. So it looks like he does go with a Royal Ghost. Could mean that he's using the same deck as the first game again. So then he does have the Hunter for the Golem, the Royal Recruit. So it looks like he does have the Bandit as well. Let's also go with a Night Witch. Let's see if he will go with a Poison though. This will be a pretty good Poison. But let's see. So the Ghost is there. So it looks like he also has E-Dragon. So he has E-Dragon, Bandit. So could mean, for example, a P.E.K.K.A deck. Let's actually go with a Golem in the back, guys. Let's see if he does have a P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so it looks like he does have the Battle Ram as well. Looks like he also has minions, so definitely while playing his part, probably should have just ignored that, that push over here, but maybe I can still defend it. Let's go with Baby Dragon. No, I probably should have just ignored it. Let's see if he goes with his P.E.K.K.A. So he does have the P.E.K.K.A. If we brought the Lava Miner deck, definitely would have, well, not necessarily definitely would have won, but definitely would have been a better matchup. Like right now, he does have the P.E.K.K.A. So I'm not sure what, again, like his thought process there was, but my like feeling said Golem, so I guess I just went with my feeling. So Golem is able to get a hit onto the tower. Also the death damage, so not that bad, but of course, like, we're not looking good at all. Our lesser tower is down to 400, you have 31 HP. I guess I would just ignore the Bandit over here. But let's see, guys. So 1 minute 40 into the game, so we still have time to hopefully fix this. So the P.E.K.K.A will be able to die to the tower, and I'm actually tempted to go with a Golem, like really aggressive at the bridge. So let's actually go with a Golem. He does have the E-Dragon as well, which makes it even harder for us. Like if he had Electro Wizard, it would have been, well, not necessarily really easy or something, but it would have been easier just because the E-Dragon, we don't really have a way to kill it. So let's actually go with a Poison over here, guys. We are able to kill the Royal Ghost, and the Golem is still quite healthy. Golem is able to get, I think, 2 hits onto the tower. Maybe even 3, but I think, no, 2 hits onto the tower. And then the death damage, so definitely not that bad. Like his right side tower is down to like 400, I think. 500 with the Golemite. So let's see what he drops. Okay, so he does go with his Tombstone. Let's actually go with, or he does go with his Battle Ram. Let's actually go with a Tombstone, and let's then go with a Barbell defensive. So we are able to counter that. Bandit does dash onto the tower while playing on his part. And I think I would just go with another Golem push, guys. Looks like he actually goes with his E-Dragon. Let's go with a Night Witch in the back, and I think I would just go with a Golem over here to tank for all of that. So let's go with a Golem right now. Let's see if we're able to counter this. Let's go with a Mega Me. It looks like he does go with his Poison, so while playing his part, and the Battle Ram is able to connect to the tower. Barbarians are also there. Let's actually go with a Baby Dragon, and let's see if we're able to win this one. He will probably go with his Bandit in the middle, I assume. No, looks like he actually goes to the P.E.K.K.A in the back. Okay, so let's see, guys. It's not over yet, but we are like in a really tough situation. So he does go with a Bennett in the middle. I was already expecting it. Let's go with a Tombstone. And let's see, guys. Let's go with Nightwitch. He will probably send his Bedram like any moment. Okay, so let's actually go with a Poison over here. Defensive. Looks like he does go with his own Poison as well. So let's see if we're able to counter this. Let's actually go with a Mega Minion. Looks like he goes with his Royal Ghost. So let's actually go with a Barbell. We are still forced to go with Tombstone. Hopefully, no, the Ghost actually looks on the tower, and that's good game, guys. He will be able to just zap it away, so that's good game. Let's give him a good game. He will probably just, yeah, cycle to zap. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him a wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. So definitely tough matchup over there. Definitely wall play on his part. Interesting that he's still using the E-Dragon, like, and in the last match, and then, like, in this match as well, like the E-Dragon like got nerfed, but he still used it, so that's interesting. I mean, definitely good. Like if you look at my decks, like I don't really have any answer like to the E-Dragon since I don't really use lightning in my decks or something like this. So 2-1 right now. Hopefully right now we're able to finish it off. So not sure if he was yeah, trying to counter anything. So maybe he expected me to, for example, go back like with the Royal Giant and the Mega Knight. I definitely don't think he expected me to go with this deck. Otherwise, he wouldn't have used P.E.K.K.A. Like I told you guys, like if he tries to counter this, he will definitely not go with P.E.K.K.A. So that's why my feeling said, yeah, go with Golem. But I think right now I'll just switch back to this Lava deck. So we're still looking pretty good, guys. 2-1 right now in the champion face-off. So I would say let's just hop into the fourth match. Hopefully he's ready. Let's see if he is. So it looks like he is ready. He already accepted. Let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So let's see if he repeats the deck. Let's see if he switches up his deck. Let's see what yeah, his like strategy is right now. So we do start off again with a Barbell, Lava Hound, Poison, and then Inferno Dragon. Last time I think we started off with the Baby Dragon. Doesn't really matter. Next card is the Guard. So let's see if he drops something. If not, I can just wait. Like this deck is definitely more solid in double elixir since it's a beatdown deck. Might be a little bit boring for you guys, like to wait until 1 minute. But it looks like Javi is also waiting. So let's see, maybe he's also using, for example, either this Lava deck or, for example, the Golem deck, but not sure what, yeah, okay, so I guess he's also playing a beatdown deck. Could be, for example, also P.E.K.K.A. If he's using the P.E.K.K.A. deck again, could be, for example, yeah, P.E.K.K.A. again. So, yeah, I guess, okay, so it looks like he starts off with a Balloon. Really interesting play. Let's go with Inferno Dragon over here, guys. So if he zaps, we will actually go with Lava in front. Looks like he doesn't, so really interesting play. Starting off with a Balloon at the bridge. Not sure if I would ever do that. But let's see, guys. So Inferno Dragon, okay, so he does have the Goblin Gang, so he has Balloon, Goblin Gang. Let's actually go with a Lava in the back, guys. He spent quite a lot of elixir there. The 5 elixir Balloon, and then of course 3 elixir Goblin Gang, like to answer the Inferno Dragon. So he basically just spent, okay, let's go with guards for this push. So he basically just spent 8 elixir on my 4 elixir Inferno Dragon. So I think so far we're looking pretty good, guys. Let's go with, maybe Miner, like to cycle back to our Baby Dragon. Yeah, I'm really tempted to go with Miner right now. And then, okay, so it looks like he actually goes with his Lava Hound. I will go with a Miner, and then I will go with a Baby Dragon. If he does go with a main horde or something, I can go with a Poison. Yeah, looks like he does have the main horde, so I can go with a Poison over here. And I think that there will be a lot of damage there. The Miner is still full HP as far as I know. Let's see if he has... okay, so let's go with Inferno Dragon. So he has Lava, double... So he has Lava, double... Okay, let's go with Barbell. So he has Lava Hound, double minions, and then also Balloon. So Lava and double minions, and then the Goblin Gang. Let's go with guards as soon as we can. So he will be able to deal a lot of damage over here, but I don't think it will be tower. And look at the damage on his King Tower, or maybe it will be tower actually with the pups over there. Hopefully it will not. Let's see. Looks like it will not. No, 56 HP. That's actually really good for us, guys. Let's actually go with a Tombstone over here. And let's see. So he does go with his Lava Hound as well. So I can go with my Lava Hound in the back as well. Hopefully the Tombstone will be able to distract all of the minions and then not allow him to take the tower. I think it will be, so that's actually pretty good for us. So it looks like he does go with his Balloon as well. Let's go with Inferno Dragon. Let's go with a Baby Dragon. And I'm thinking, no, I should not send... Okay, so he does go with his... I guess I will go with a Poison over here, guys. And let's see, so he will be able to counter my Lava Hound, like with the main horde. Let's go with guards in the back, guys. Looks like he actually goes with another Lava Hound, so let's actually go with our Lava Hound to tank. And I think this is a good game just because he will be able to, yeah, overwhelm us over here. We don't have poison or something in cycle. Pups are still there, so definitely really well playing his part. Really interesting deck. I don't think, maybe he did show the big spell, so it will be able to, or he will be able to bring it back to 2-2, guys. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him a wall plate, and let's give him a thumbs up. Really well playing on his part. Definitely really interesting deck pick as well. Not sure what his spell was. Actually, I think, yeah, so he did have the Fireball and the Zap, so definitely really interesting deck on his part. Balloon and Miner into the same deck, and then double minions with Goblin Gang, Fireball and Zap, and then the Lava Hound. So unfortunately we weren't able to defend the balloon like and the push as well. Like for example, like we had to poison in defense like against the Lava Hound and the balloon, but then his main horde there just got so much value onto our Lava Hound. So unfortunately I wasn't able to stop the left side push. I think if I was able to stop the left side push, I might have been able to win, even though he did have the fireball on the Zap. But yeah, that was definitely unfortunate. So 2-2 right now. He's playing really good, guys. Let's see if we're able to win it right now. So I'm not sure what deck to use. He might actually expect me to go back to this one, but I feel like I kind of have to, just because it's just such a good deck. Like, it's such a solid deck. Even if I said like we can even beat like triple spell decks, even if he does so. Maybe he was actually, no, I'm not sure if he was expecting this deck, since I don't have a spell like that he brought like double minions and then the balloon. So I'm not sure if he might actually repeat his deck as well. But I think I will just go with this deck, just because I think it's a really solid deck. So let's actually hop into the last match, guys. 2-2 right now. Really intense champion face-off right now. Big shout out to Javi for playing so well. And let's see if we're able to finish it off right now. Let's give it a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So we start off with Princess, we have Royal Giant, we have Goblin Barrel, Goblin Gang, and next card is the Dart Goblin. So let's try to focus right now, guys. Let's see if we're able to close this one out. Let's just start off with the Goblin Barrel, I think, onto the left side. Let's see what he drops. Hopefully, okay, so he does have the Barbell. So Barbell is not that bad for us, even though it is a really solid counter like the Goblin Barrel. It does mean that like our Dart Goblin can get a lot of value. Our Princess can get a lot of value. He does also have the Baby Dragon. So if this is Golem is definitely pretty tough matchup like for this deck. But let's see if he let's see what other cards he has. I'm actually really tempted to go with Royal Giant, and he does have the Night Witch as well. So I kind of think this is Golem right now, guys. Let's see what he drops. So it looks like he actually goes with his Lumberjack. I think I will go with a Goblin Gang to protect like the Dart Goblin, and then hopefully be able to kill the Night Witch as well. Looks like he actually goes with his Mega Minion. So this is definitely a really tough matchup over here, guys. I actually, like one of the decks I don't like playing against is Golem, just because we don't really have a, like a really heavy tank killer. Like for example, Inferno Dragon or something like this. But let's see, guys. So he did use... Okay, so let's actually try to force out his Barbell again, and then I might be able to punish, for example, like into the other side with like a Mega Knight and a Dart Goblin. So let's actually go with a Princess in the back, guys. Let's see what he drops. I kind of want him to use his Baby Dragon as well, because otherwise like Baby Dragon Tornado can get a lot of value too. So there's the Baby Dragon. Let's actually go with a Mega Knight, and let's then actually follow it up with a Dart Goblin like behind it. Let's see what he drops. So he might go with his Night Witch. Yeah, he does go with a Night Witch. Let's actually go with Bats as well, guys, and let's see if we're able to get some damage over here. Don't think so, like with the Lumberjack and the Night Witch. Definitely really well played on his part, and let's see if we're able to do something in this matchup. But I think this is already lost, guys. As I said, this is one of the matchups I don't really like to play against with this deck, just because it's so difficult to stop like a really big golem push. And also he has so many answers. Like he has poison, he has poison, he has the Barbell, and of course like the Tornado. There's the Barbell and the Tornado. So let's actually go with a Goblin Gang. Should be able to get some damage at least, like here with the Royal Giant. So he is able to defend that pretty well. Royal Giant is able to get one hit onto the tower. Let's go with a Princess over here, guys. Let's actually go with, I think, a Dart Goblin. Okay, so it looks like he actually has Lightning, so I guess that's better for us. Let's go with Bats as well. So he doesn't have Poison. Let's go with a Royal Giant at the bridge, and let's see if we're able to counter this one. Let's go with Goblin Barrel. So looks like he does go with his Barbell. Looks like he again goes with a Tornado. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. Goblin Barrel is able to get a lot of damage, and the Royal Giant is able to get a hit, and it does bring down the tower. I think a second hit even from the Royal Giant. And wow, this actually is so close, guys. 15 seconds left. Not sure if he will be able to get to the tower with a Golem. Let's go with a Mega Knight, and I don't think he will have enough time. Let's actually go with a Skeleton Army. Hopefully he doesn't have enough time, guys. We actually like put so much pressure on him that he wasn't able to. Hopefully it doesn't take the tower. I don't think so. No, it isn't able to get the death damage on the tower, and that's good game, guys. So that was so close, guys. Definitely lucky for us that he didn't have the poison. He actually used Lightning in this deck. Maybe he was expecting me to use again like this deck with the Inferno Dragon. That's why he brought the Lightning. So this is definitely one of the decks I hate playing against with this deck, just because it's so hard to defend the Golem push. But I was actually able to keep up the pressure, like with the Royal Giants, with the Dart Goblins, with the Goblin Barrels. And then at the end, he definitely made a mistake though, like with the Tornado and the Barbell, like onto the Royal Giant. Like he didn't give one of them for the Barbell or the Goblin Barrel. He gives a good game, so let's give him a good game. Let's give him a well played, and let's then also give him the thumbs up. So definitely big shout out to Javi again. Big shout out to him, like, for coming onto the champion face off. So finally we won again, guys. No, not finally. I think the last like champion face off I lost, and then the one before I did win. So not even that big of a lose streak. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. So yeah, basically what I was saying. like with the pressure, we were able to not allow him to go with the golem, and then at the end, when it was already too late, he went with the golem at the bridge, like trying to take down the tower. So actually really happy with this champion face off, even though I shouldn't have made it this close. Like I was leading 2-0, and then he made it really close. So definitely big shout out to him once again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you have any suggestions, like for a future champion face off, like who should I ask, excuse me, for the future champion face off. I did already ask everyone from Nova, for example Elsiop, Little Chen. I didn't use or I didn't ask AUK yet, so I might actually ask him like if he's interested, but Elsiop and Little Chen weren't really interested, so that's why I actually decided to go with Javi, since he got second like in the world finals, like the world championship. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. As I already said like 10 times I think. If you did, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye guys.